hell's happening? What's the haps, bro? And we're off and running on a Monday morning. June 24th, 1982. No, wait, I'm a little behind. 2024. Hey, folks. Who we got here? We got Jabus. We got the bum crack pigger. Jabus, what you doing this morning? Phil, the Texas Bandit. Why do you call yourself a bandit? I bet you haven't stolen anything since you were 6. Ron. And then I bet you got a whooping from your daddy. Da, da. Monday, go. Ready, go. Ready, break. Hi, Mike. Anissa, Silverhair. Mogul? Yeah. It's another Monday morning. And we are past Jabist is moist. We are past the summer solstice. So, on the 21st, we had the longest sunshine day of the year. And this is the 24th, so we're still pretty long sunny days, but the days are now becoming shorter. And at the end of the month, we will be halfway through with 2024. Can you believe it? In ways I can, and in ways I can't. When's the next auction? They just had one of their, they call them a garage sale. They just put out a bunch of stuff and people bring shopping carts and go shopping. Ron's talking about the local auction. So it's usually a couple of weeks after the, I think they did that over the weekend, like Friday, Saturday. So I don't think there's another auction for like 2 weeks. Are y'all settled into your new house there, Ron? They probably still got stuff in boxes like us when we made our What are you talking about, Anissa? Tomorrow is not the 4th of July. Let's see. Let me highlight this comment. Tomorrow is going to be the 4th of July. Next day is the fair, August. Oh, you talk about, it seems like tomorrow. It's not tomorrow. Okay, you confused me. I'm an old man. Jabus. He's awake this morning. Oh. Hey, Tom.
Hey,
Sorry I didn't see you down there.
that's okay. That's okay. And that's what happens when you start getting old. It's like it's January 1st, you're celebrating New Year's, and then you're putting your Christmas tree up for the next year.
Yeah, Ron, that's the one I'm talking about. The Colleen auction. They have a they have an indoor garage sale about twice a year at the auction house. My auction people also
Bless you.
do estate and storage units, estate cleanouts and storage units. So, and they also have consigners that don't mind putting stuff into a garage sale. So they have a really big garage sale. I didn't go this weekend. I probably should have. But anyway, uh, what are you texting me about, Larry? Oh, well, everybody thinking about Mr. Sadie and his family. They've got the funeral services for his sister-in-law, and they're leaving to go right now. Headed to the services. So that's sad.
His sister-in-law passed away.
Yep. So things have been kind of up in the air for Sadie and his family. Torn up, grieving the loss of his wife's sister and that type of
Yeah.
deal. Sad times. She couldn't have been, I don't think she was all that old. I think she must have gotten, I can't remember if it was cancer or what it was, something. Anyway, bad, bad, bad. You're not supposed to die, folks, until you're at least 90, maybe 91, something like that.
Sorrows and prayers, Mr. Sadie.
These are jacked up. Dadgummit. Well. Cancer, yeah.
You know, there's always conspiracy theories that there's a cancer treatment somewhere, and um, drug companies don't want to put it out because it'll affect the sales of their other products. My thoughts on that subject is if you've got a cure and you're not producing it, then you are doing involuntary manslaughter. And the people at the top of the daggum pyramid at that company down to the end of the C-suite should be held responsible. Yeah, I've probably been watching more than he has lately because he's not he's kind of gone soft on us.
Scott?
Yeah.
No, he went ranting. What was it, Friday night? Kind of late Friday night, but he was bringing the heat.
I mean, I'm probably more extreme than he is.
There's so many types of cancer. I don't see how they could just say we've got a cure for cancer. It's going to cure all of them. I don't think that's right. I
No,
don't
but
think
if you got a base to work from, then you should be able to go around. You should be able to knock the other ones off pretty quickly.
maybe. I don't know anything about cancer, but I mean, except for the experience we've had in our family
Right.
with it. But anyway, yeah. It's sad. Gwen's brother's gone from cancer, and It's sad times.
Yeah. Well, knock on wood, we haven't had any. Well, I had a cousin. I would have been about. I would have been a teenager, and he was the oldest of my cousins, and he passed away from it, and that's the only one I really remember inside our family that's passed on from cancer.
I may be wrong, but I think a lot of cancers are caused by being exposed to certain chemicals.
Probably is.
And yeah, I consider cigarettes chemicals. I mean, just think about breathing smoke. Breathing smoke into your lungs for 40, 50 years. I would think you're more susceptible.
Any cool finds? Topic change. Lag says we're bringing his young ass down. He's got too long. He's got too many years left to worry about this stuff.
Yeah,
Allegedly. Uh,
chemicals are food, shampoo, drinks, everything. Yeah,
um,
I think my brother-in-law got his cancers from. He smoked a lot, but besides that, he worked with oil field chemicals,
yeah.
and I think I suspect that anyway. I didn't have any finds this weekend, but I had a banger weekend of sales.
Good.
I got 18 orders going out for $1,000. $1,000.
Well, dang, Anissa, you need to go. You need to get Todd to start wholesaling stuff to you.
I
She
even
said she was
sold
looking at your store, and dang, you have good inventory. Our sources here are crap.
that bat. Yeah, that I sold a baseball bat for, was it 150? I thought it was 135. Anyway, yeah, the Lutherans on Thursday had that bat for $3, and it sold for 135 yesterday.
No, you're not. Do you know if any of those ladies from the rummage sale watches your channel?
Watch what I sell.
Yeah, to see what you sell. It's like, damn, we let that old bastard have it for $3, and we could have got $100 for that thing.
I don't know. I guess they're welcome to. A lot of stuff at the Lutherans, if I don't buy it, nobody's going to. I need to make an experiment on that. Pick out something that's really good at the. Hi, little Debbie. Pick out. Yeah, Beth made it to 1,000 subscribers.
Great.
Hey, Craig. Hi, Pearl. It's Pearl's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Pearl. Happy birthday to you and many more. Da-da-da. Shh. There, I was saying to you, how was it? It's pretty bad. That was not my best effort.
It's just been happy birthday. It's your special day. If you
Gosh.
want me to sing more, you gotta pay. How about that? um,
So yeah, so sometime I need to do an experiment, make a video on it. Go into the Lutherans and pick out something that's worth quite a bit of money. And then I'm not going to buy it. And then I'll go back week after week and see if they've sold it yet.
Now, let's put another thing in there. Pick out something that it's kind of unusual that the average person's not going to buy. You know,
Yeah, that too. But yeah, a lot of stuff they sell, if I don't buy it, serious. I see the people that go in there to buy. There's people that go in to buy clothes for themselves and their family. There's people that go in to stock up there's a couple of buyers that go in there to get stuff for, they have like little antique shops.
right?
And there's kind of the ritzy cowgirls that go in there, landowner type women. They
Right.
just go they just go in there to socialize, and they'll
did
pick out an item or two.
did they have big hair and cowgirl boots?
And then the other peak group of people that go in there are people that are like 10, 15, 20 years older than me. They just go in there to talk to people and say hi and get people's way with their walkers and such.
Right.
And I'm going to be one of those people soon, but
No,
man,
but instead of a walker, you'll have
I'll be walking down that hallway, trying to get to the next spot I want to go to at the rummage sale, and somebody will be going, "Er, er, er."
Todd's going to be hell when he gets his little scooter or whatever you call those things. He'll have a horn that sounds like a Mack truck on it. Get out of the way, you old lady.
I need a walker years ago. I did my 2 miles, mile and a half, 2 miles on the treadmill. I've been walking on the treadmill. I don't want to get to Europe and not be able to go. All right, I ain't going up those steps to see that castle. Oh my God.
That's just it. It seems like they show these beautiful castles sitting on the mountaintops, but they don't show the 300 steps you got to walk to get
I know.
to get to it.
300, more like usually on those European tours we go to, like the bus trips, those
Right.
are walking tours. An average day is like 9, 10 miles of walking. I mean, it's not just a straight walk. You go walk, 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 walk. Stand here and listen to a tour guide talk about some sculpture or building or
Right.
something. Then walk, 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 walk. Hey, here's the museum we're going to. Let's go in. So everybody goes in and walk around the museum. And then it seemed like every place in Europe is either uphill or downhill. There's nothing flat in Europe. So you either go walking down steps or up steps.
Well, I'm thinking of it tomorrow because I'm getting ready to spend about $8,000 on it, or we're getting ready to spend about $8,000 on a HVAC system. They're supposed to be here about 9 o'clock. So, in the event that they have to kill the power to the whole house, then my show might be kind of short tomorrow.
Well, at least after it's done, you'll be cool.
Well, I'm cool now, but it's supposed to be 100 this weekend, and it's only June. So I'm hoping
Haven't even looked at the weather. Let's see.
I'm hoping that it doesn't get Arizona hot by August, because that's when, if we didn't do this, that's when our air conditioning would go out and we'd have to go move in with relatives.
We are 78 going to a high of 96. So it's summertime here.
Yeah, it's almost July in this. Yeah, Texas, there's a breaker outside for the AC unit outside, or the condenser, whatever it's called outside, the compressor. And then there's another breaker for the inside part of the house. So, anyhow, you never know with these people. Which the company that's doing it, we've had them doing work for 13 years, 12 years. So, and they've always done us good, and they've always got out here quickly. So,
Hey, Ping. Hey, Tactical Z. Been at the
Texas,
beach
that's
all week.
Texas, that's the next thing we got. Our breaker box is from the 70s. You can't find breakers for it without going on a daggum, search for them. So that's the next thing we got to do, is have the breaker box replaced.
70 amp. So,
Yeah, there's one in the main breaker box, but then there's a sub breaker that's in at each one of those stations. So, anywho, not looking forward to spending that morning. Good morning, Doug. But like I said, I just want to be cool in August, and I want to be warm in September. I mean, it's September. I want to be warm in February, because it gets down to like 30 degrees here during February. Go ahead and say it, Anissa. 30 degrees. I don't even put my shoes on to go out to the mailbox, and I have to walk 3 miles to the mailbox.
all right. Major win in the house. Huh? Are y'all perky on Monday mornings, or is that just Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays that you're perky?
I know, Texas, that stuff is expensive. And that was that's what people need to be, college students need, or high schoolers need to be doing. They need to become HVAC electricians, plumbers, because they can make some damn good money at it. It's dirty work, but hey,
Hey, Anissa, you're not allowed to go walk during my show. You can do that later.
well, I guess she's making use of her downtime by walking and listening.
Downtime. Bum, 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 bum.
So they're so cute.
Cute.
To be young and in love like that again.
With skip marks in the carpet.
Yeah, Tactical Z, tell her about it.
Yeah, Anissa. Oh, I need to make
Good morning, Scott.
need to make Doug and Roe moderator. What? Why aren't they? Why don't they have a blue? All right, there you go. Anybody else on my, yeah, Javis, he doesn't have a mod yet. Let me give. All right. And Pearl needs to be a mod, I guess. Pearl's always around somewhere.
And this has got full mod rights. Because I know if somebody starts up in my show, she's going to send their ass packing.
Full mod, huh?
Yeah. Scott, you out picking up or delivering this morning? I can't remember which one you do on Mondays.
Yeah, I didn't make Doug a full monitor because he's liable to put lag and time out once in a while, and we just can't have that.
Say that one more time. I was reading what Anissa was saying.
It don't matter.
Well, it did. You said it. Good morning, Ping.
I said if I gave Doug full moderator, he would put lag and time out all the time. I said we just can't have that. Yeah, lag. I love me too. Yeah. What is that a picture of in your icon there? It looks, I don't know. It looks a little
I
bit like a
I, I
painting
think
or something.
I think it's like a antique map looking thing that looks like Africa or South America over here, and looks like a ship there.
Oh,
And
it's a globe? Okay.
well, I was close. Uncle Dad.
Uncle Dad.
Your granddaughter's school project. Well, it looks cool.
Oh, okay. Wish I had a granddaughter or a grandson. I wouldn't even be picky.
Gwen wouldn't. Gwen would bankrupt you if she had a granddaughter,
That's true.
because she would be like my mother was, and my wife will be if she has a granddaughter. It's like, oh my God, Annabeth has got to have that. You know,
Yep.
Annabeth would look so cute with those shoes on. Blah blah blah. Because that's the way my mother was. My oldest niece, which was the first granddaughter, and as I said before, I have no sisters. That girl was spoiled by her and my dad. Granddaughters are awesome. I'll have to take your word for it. Which my mother-in-law and father-in-law had daughters and no sons. So when Sergey came along, and then the twins, we would go up for Christmas, and the back of my SUV would be full of stuff that my mother-in-law just knew that these boys had to have. So she's always been a doting grandmother, but she'll give them hell if she needs to. And that's a sign of a good grandparent, when they'll love on them, and then, but when it's time to come down on them, they'll come down on them. Well, that's good, Pearl. That globe looks like an honor student.
Shoot.
The
So I
only school
was.
project I can remember besides doing like um, term papers was, I think, like in the fourth grade I had to do a solar system. I think everybody has to do the solar system.
Yeah.
Oh, I take it back. I did the volcano thing too. I remember that.
Volcano thing.
Yeah, baking soda, vinegar,
Hmm.
red and orange, or red and yellow um, food coloring.
Yeah. I wonder how many dining room tables are permanently stained from school project volcanoes.
Yeah. Leg wants to know what address he sends his adoption papers to. Leg, I don't know whether you want to do that or not.
Send it to
Your mother is liable to kick you out of her basement, and Todd's not putting up with that shenanigans at his house. So,
send it to Tom R. Us in North Carolina. Uh, I've had the same avatar for a long time. A gold $50 gold piece. So anyway,
so Scott, what are you doing, Scott? If you're not out picking up or dropping off, are you just laying around in your recliner with your dog?
is Scott in here?
He was in the chat just a minute ago.
Was. Oh, there he is. Todd and Grandma. Okay. Uh,
Yeah, Tactical Z. That's it. 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington D.C. It'll get. You don't need the zip. It'll get there.
I think one of our projects we built in Texas history, we built an Alamo. That was fun. Get all that, get all that clay and build an Alamo out of that salt dough clay stuff. Taking an auction week off. Yeah, you said you were going to do that. Kind of switch to twice a month instead. I don't see how you could skip it with the amount of. Did you see that load of stuff he had in his van from the garage sales Saturday? Jeez. Let me go look at that bat. And this is snooping in my store. Uh, yeah, I took an offer. It went for 135. Well, maybe you're looking at the total. It costs 154 with tax and shipping and everything. Maybe that's what you're looking at. Yeah, it was I put quite a bit of shipping on bats now because USPS and what was it, about a year ago they increased their rates on anything over 22 inches.
Right.
That bat's going to come in about 3 feet, about 36 inches with the cardboard tube I build. I don't sell enough bats to keep uh, boxes for them, so
Right.
I take a slab of cardboard and build a triangle shaped wrap form out of just big chunk of cardboard, which
Pearl, I
takes a
thought.
few minutes, but for a $135 bat, I'm good. I'm good for it.
Yeah. Pearl, it looked to me. It looked piratey. from just looking at your icon. That's cool looking anyway, though. What you got there in that bag, Todd?
In the bag, those are euros left over from our last trip. I had like €5 in coins
Right.
and left over from the last Europe trip, so I stuck them in a Ziploc. I'm fixing to use them in a couple of weeks.
What you got, about $5,000 in coins in that bag?
What? They're just plain euros. Euro is worth what? $1 to euro? About straight across now, isn't it?
I don't know.
What's the conversion rate on euros? It's not much. If it's more than $1, it's not much over $1. Easton.
€1 equals $1.07 United States.
Nice tacky.
Damn, it's taking a hit.
You better look those bats up because for the price it costs to ship them, not very many are worth it. Lag.
What do you say?
€1 equals $278. Nope. Maybe
Dang
in
you.
Zimbabwe dollars, maybe.
Pound sterling is 1.27 American dollars.
That's not a euro.
I know. I was the euro is $1.07 US.
Yeah, it's pretty much straight across.
Yeah, which I'm glad to see.
Beard, you know I don't have a UPS drop off. I have to go FedEx with the bats, and they're not as cheap as UPS.
You don't have a UPS drop off in Podunk, Texas?
Beard says move. No thanks.
Well, maybe
No,
you ought to
there's a
get her
box, but all it takes is the little packages or
right.
envelopes. It doesn't that box drop off. They don't take full size packages.
Well, maybe you need to get you a little office somewhere and be a UPS drop off box, drop off location.
Metric conversion. Hey, Ella. Ella. Everybody else goes, Ella, 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 Ella. Ella's so cute.
Todd, you were in the school system. What happened to the conversion to the metric system? Are Americans just such assholes that we just will not change? Or did that just kind of like die out? Because everything like
I think
speedometers we have.
there was such a God, that was 35 years ago, Tom.
Well, I know that.
40. No, that's longer than that. That was going on when I was a teenager. Oh, we need to convert to metric like
That's
the
what I'm
rest of the
talking
world.
about.
No, they got the. It's one of the few times in American history where the people said, we don't want that. And so the politicians said, oh, okay. Nowadays, if the people say, we want something or we don't want something, politician goes, tough, we're doing it anyway. Why? Because we say so. I'm like, F you politicians. There. I said a cuss word on my show. There are not very many times in American history the last 60 years where when the people decided they wanted to have something happen, that it happened. You know, things like I don't think a majority of the people wanted us to stay in Afghanistan for more than 10 years, but we did. I don't think a majority of Americans wanted their inflation to go up 30% the last 4 years, but it did.
Yeah.
What caused that? Politicians.
You know, this show is so enlightening. It makes you think of things. um,
Yeah, I know.
going from why did we not switch to the metric system like they were talking about us doing, and we were all learning the metric system. A meter's 3.25 something 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 feet. Um, why do Canadians drive on the right side of the road like we do? And so I had to Google it. So here's your little history lesson for today. Canada used to be half the provinces drove on the left side, half drove on the right side. The Atlantic provinces drove on the left because they were settled from Britain, and Quebec drove on the right because it was settled in France. But it was combined to make the standard driving on the right hand side because it was making it easier for people to cross into the United States. So there you go.
It's
I
the
mean that.
chemtrails.
So there's your little lesson for the day. I just thought it was because we were the best place to. We always have the best ideas. So because I'm telling you, there is nothing like being in Sydney, Australia, on those narrow ass streets over there in a damn double decker bus, and they're making a right hand turn from the far left hand lane. For Americans, it's kind of like disturbing.
Anyway, I hope I hope in the next debate that Trump lets Biden do a lot of talking this time, because Biden will just sit there and hang himself.
Yeah, it's going to be. It's bad.
That last debate, Trump hardly let Biden get a word in edgewise,
Yeah, I need. We need.
which is
Everybody
a
needs to.
which is a
Everybody.
fine. I knew that was a planned tactic, but um,
This time he needs to shut up and let Mr. Biden do his own destruction.
yeah, that deal where Biden said we got this cheating down to a science in our party. I'm like, oh, really?
you
Never in
know what?
American history has anybody gotten cheating down as good as we do now. Bandit got a. Here, I need to like my own video so I get a cha-ching this morning.
I feel sorry for old Joe.
Hmm.
And
I
after
don't.
Mr. Trump becomes president, he needs to do investigation into whether what the health standard of Mr. Biden was, and he needs if he was not in his right mind all this time, then his handlers, including Mrs. Joe Biden, needs to be charged with treason. It's been a long time since we've had a good public
Hi, Mark.
hanging.
Yeah, I think Biden will be replaced
Oh,
even
he
if he
will.
wins.
And it won't be giggles. It'll probably be Ping's governor from her great state.
Hmm. Yay.
Yeah, I don't believe he'll ever make it to the debate. I think he'll decide not to run. His health will become bad. Governor Crickets.
Well,
Hey, Jim and Tara. I am this morning. I'm just getting old and I'm just getting into that big get off my lawn mode. Gavin Newsom. Gavin Gruesome. Oh, Lord. We need to hook this up with a channel over on what the hell is it called? My shows go over there or dual. I can't even remember the name of it. God, that is getting old. Rumble. That's it. Rumble. And let OnlyFans. No. Speaking of OnlyFans, did you see where the teacher was fired because she had an OnlyFans page?
hadn't seen that one.
No, yeah, there was a video that comes through my news feed. She's fired because of her OnlyFans page. And why do you say that? Sarcastic stature. Anyway.
Yeah, I think Sarcastic wants the government to run on tariffs that we collect from other countries, which is sounds like a great idea to me, but I kind of doubt that'll happen. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to rain on your parade, Sarcastic, but I think even Republicans kind of like having tax money coming in.
Well,
Oh, it's not your parade? Okay. Well, I don't know how you could really, the problem with tariffs is if you charge somebody a tariff to sell their stuff in America, I gotta take this, I guess.
like he's not going to go to jail because Biden will pardon him before the election. Yeah, I can't bring anybody else in because I don't have that access to that. So somebody asked earlier, did anybody find anything really unusual over the weekend? Yard selling to retail on eBay or Amazon or any of the other groups? Like, that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. Have you been following Dalton, Illinois? That's some good. That's some good videos there. You have to go watch those. Dalton is a town in Illinois, and they're having a conflict with their mayor. I mean, it's their county council, city council meetings are like damn shout outs. Who? It's Dalton, Illinois. I don't remember what the chick's name is. That's the mayor.
Ugh.
Anyway.
That was my doctor's office.
You okay?
They said my blood work is all normal except my A1C level is at 5.8, which 6 is diabetic. Oops. So I'm very close to diabetic, I guess. Dang it. I don't want to do that. It's because I'm so sweet. They said, get on the Mediterranean diet. It's supposed to be good for... have it tested again. It'll be different. Insulin. Oh, God, I hope not. My mother-in-law's been on A1 sauce. Lag, you're full of shit. No. I could see dropping income tax before I could going on gold-backed currency.
Like, Google that name I just posted. But after the show, get you a cup of coffee or a glass of chocolate milk, whatever your choice of drink is, and
Ping, are you diabetic?
because you'll be there for a while.
Doc prescribed Farxiga. Farxiga. I said diet and exercise, and I've been doing my treadmill just about every day. The doctors are happy with your A1C in the 6s. Huh.
Well, the diet makes a big difference.
All right. Now I gotta look up Mediterranean diet.
Oh,
Boy.
that's some good stuff there.
So
Did he suggest or she suggest the Mediterranean diet?
yeah, that's what she just said on the
Yeah,
phone.
you know, there's people over there live forever.
Do they?
Yeah, it might be because of all the wine they drink, but
I could handle that part of it. Mediterranean good housekeeping. Mediterranean diet 101.
yeah, it's good. It's just, I mean, it's just a lot of vegetables and chicken and fish. Not so much, well, and some pork, but not so much beef. You're on the tactical Z. You're on the seafood diet. You see food, you eat it.
Yeah, my blood pressure was so low at my at my appointment, they took me off of. They really lowered my blood pressure medicine. It was too low. It was like 95/60. They said, "Ooh, that's kind of low." I said, "Oh, okay."
Were you on metropolol?
I don't know what I'm on. They all got long names, and I just
Yeah.
take the pills. But they took me off of some of it because it was low.
Yeah. Yeah. Ping like says you should eat whatever Ping eats because she looks younger than both of us.
That's right. Yeah, but Ping's been on the show enough times. I think most folks have seen her.
Um, yeah, Tamara, I would started taking. I was told to start taking it after I had my heart attack, which I call it a little heart attack. But according to my doctor, there's no such thing as a little heart attack. It's a heart attack. uh,
Are you diabetic, Tom?
no.
Okay.
Well, my levels was just up close enough that um, they said pre-diabetic, but the last time I had blood work done, it was even lower. So, and the only reason I was taking the only reason I was going along with that was because of I could get Ozempic, and then that just didn't do anything, so I
Oh, oh,
quit
oh,
taking that.
Ozempic
Yeah.
auto parts. Oh wait, that's something else.
So when we started, stop taking that. Texas Bandit, I like that. There's no cure for asshole. Um, exactly, Tamara. Yeah,
Sick at both ends. Yuck.
yeah. And I had enough natural gas. I could have probably ran all the automobiles in or North Carolina.
So Cinnabon pancakes with lots of syrup is not a good thing. I
Yeah,
want
but
to
your
go back
husband
to
moves around
age
at his
30.
job.
But anyway, what else is going on? I just had my health. Everything's normal otherwise. She said, everything's normal pretty much. I said, Gwen would probably disagree with that. Cell therapy. I don't know what cell therapy is.
There's a South Park episode about where everybody goes on Ozempic and Wegovy. So I haven't watched it yet, but it will probably have a lot of facts in it that people don't realize because that's the way those boys at South Park play. Uh,
I know I could fix pretty much everything wrong with me if I just lose 50 pounds.
I agree with I'm not agreeing with you on the fact that you need to lose 50 pounds, but if I got down to my target weight that my doctor wants me to be at, I would probably feel so much better. I would sleep so much better. But it's hard to do when you got food in the house. Because Roberta and the boys just have to eat.
What's the Mediterranean diet? Uh,
Excuse me.
let's explore, and we'll screen share, present. That's what good housekeeping says. As soon as I get there on my screen sharing, I don't know why you have to push 50 buttons to screen share. How about just one button to screen share? Your guide to the Mediterranean diet, including a complete food list. Foods are delicious and versatile. A complete food list. Here we go. Fresh produce, lean proteins, seafood, and healthy fats. That sounds a lot like keto. Fresh produce, lean proteins, seafood. Was that like tuna? Healthy fats. That'd be like avocados, right? Eating more fruits and vegetables can prevent chronic disease and promote longevity. Where is I don't see prioritize non-starchy vegetables like dark leafy greens. So you're supposed to eat like bell peppers and broccoli and dark leafy greens. I guess that would include what? Uh, Kale and like he's ready to change the subject again. Sugar is the devil. Yeah, I didn't see corn syrup on that list. Spinach. Da, 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 da. Tom, if you think that we can hear you while you're on mute,
I wasn't talking to you.
oh, okay, well, fine.
Uh, but now I am.
Hell with you too.
Over on Noom.com, which is just not an advertisement for them.
Moon.com. Is that where you look up?
Noom, Noom.com, which
I thought
I
you said
believe is one of
moon.
those diet programs. Uh, Fruits, vegetables, grains, mostly whole, olive oil, beans and legumes, nuts and seeds, herbs and spices, fish and seafood, poultry, egg, cheese, and yogurt. Less processed dairy products like unsweetened Greek yogurt, feta. I love feta. Parmesan, love Parmesan, and fresh mozzarella. Don't care about mozzarella that much.
Jack, haven't seen you in a month of Sundays. How you been?
Red wine in moderation is also part of the Mediterranean diet. Red meat, such as beef and pork, along with sweet treats, sit at the top of the pyramid. These foods should be enjoyed occasionally.
Jack's old school. Been knowing Jack about 10 years or more. Olive oil. But not all olive oils are the same. I
Yeah.
watched that commercial. Kale is yucky. I do like spinach. What's better,
So
cooked spinach or just fresh spinach?
I like fresh spinach better. I like greens
It has been a
in a
while.
salad.
You've been hiding under a rock up there, and you're in Ireland, right? We met in 2014. Yeah, about 10 years.
He's one of your stacker buddies.
Yeah, we go back way back to the old silver days. Do, do.
I like Javis. I like greens in salads. Now, growing up, I ate collards, and my mom cooked collards. Collards are only edible if you've got pepper vinegar to go on them, in my opinion.
Yeah, Jack, I'm still buying a little bit of silver here and there, not much. I
He's in
kind of slowed
Newcastle,
down when the
England.
price went way up on silver. I still like these Zombuk type. It's you can't see what it is with my camera, but that's a Mortuga, the turtle. Who's that? Niue that has the turtle on their coins? Anyway, I got a few of those. Collards,
Absolutely,
mustard
Jabus.
greens, turnips. God, I hate turnips. I can handle spinach. I can handle. I hate the taste of turnip. It just tastes like bitter asshole.
Well, I wouldn't know that flavor, so
I hate turnips. Jeez. Lag wants to change the topic off of turnips. Hey, Glenn, you haven't bought any? Yeah, we were wrong about that a little bit. But PMs, they've held their own. They never sold any of it off. That's good, or not much.
I I think that's I think diet would help most people. What they eat. Yeah, turnips are good.
No, they're not.
I like raw turnips though.
The bitter asshole.
Uh, it's been a long time ago. I mean, I don't even know if Roberta and I were married then, but we had a friend and we went up to the mountains to her father's place and they had a white salad, which was basically grated turnips, onions, radishes.
Golly, that's a bunch of powerful flavors all right
Oh,
there
yeah.
together.
With a little vinegar or
Whew.
vinegar, as my grandmother used to say. And I mean, it was pretty
Vinegar.
good. I could see that on a hot dog, which I don't.
Yeah, people who eat turnips are bitter assholes.
Yeah, that's me.
Well,
Rutabagas from my brother's garden yesterday.
Gwen doesn't like seafood, so Mediterranean might not work much around here.
Well, you live with the same kind of woman I do too, because Roberta doesn't care for seafood. But if
We eat a lot of chicken.
crap
I
hits the fan and there's nothing to eat, she'll be eating salmon out of a can.
We do eat quite a bit of good stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why my A1C would be so high.
Uh, John, it was actually pretty tasty. Lord, lag. If you're talking about white lightning, you can go over to Gatlinburg and buy it from the distillery. It loses its flavor. It's lost its flavor though because it didn't come through a rusty old radiator. You know, it was actually through copper tubing and that kind of stuff.
I don't think he's talking about white lightning.
Uh,
Maybe.
I've always liked seafood.
Z-bugs. Z-bugs. They'll eat bugs and they'll like it. They'll have nothing. So you talking about what's his doofus? That German economist dude? Idiot.
You know, like white lightning is all purpose. You can get drunk off of it. You can sterilize open wounds with it, sterilize surgical equipment with it, and it's a great degreaser for your diesel engine.
Yeah, that agreement with Saudi Arabia to use uh, to keep the dollar, the petrodollar. There wasn't just a whole lot of news came out saying the world's going to end. The dollar is still king among international currencies.
Yeah, amongst countries that the foot's one they that doesn't have one foot in the grave already.
It may not for all that long, but we'll see. Uh, yeah, I think the general populace is becoming more aware. 10 years ago when we first met, politics wasn't nearly as hateful and controversial, and because different parties have gotten so combative with each other, I think people have gained in knowledge on a lot of the topics that we used to talk about.
Yep. Listen, Todd, I got an appointment I got to go to.
Yeah, the petrodollar ended on June 19th, so but I haven't heard a whole bunch of talk about how it's going to affect things. I don't think it'll make a lot of difference because the same ingredients that created the petrodollar are still in play. Like America is still the watchdog for the world. That's one of the reasons that Saudis agreed to put the petrodollar in place was for protection. They
Well,
don't pit
it's
us
like
against each
this.
other.
It's already been proved. Go back to 2000, the mid 2000s, like 2005 to 2008.
Bye, Pearl.
If the United States goes into financial distress, the whole freaking world goes with us. Because
Pineapple,
if we don't
pineapple,
have money
pineapple.
to spend stuff on stuff, we're not buying this useless shit from China, like through Timu, Kent. So anyway, I got an appointment I got to get ready to go to.
Oh, you gonna get your asshole bleached again? Is
No,
that
no,
your
thank
appointment
you. No.
for your OnlyFans page? You got to keep that
Uh
thing white.
no,
Okay.
not. Not. So anyway, Y'all guys have a great day. See you tomorrow. It could be a short one depending on what's going on around here with the heat and AC. And I love you folks, but guess what? My fat ass being cold, cool, and this heat that we're having is more important.
That's right.
So we'll see y'all later. Have a great one.
There's children here. Okay. Do-do-do. Uh, all right, folks. We'll see y'all in Tom's tomorrow. I got to get my 18 orders packed up and shipped. 18. That's big for me. All right. Bye. Goodbye. See you later. Ta ta for now.